Hello team, here is long ride number 2 on Saturday. This is in lovely Moose Jaw, just outside of Moose Jaw around the CFB area, Bush Hill Park. You're going to be meeting at the CanX Express Mart. The link is in the email I sent. And we're going to meet there to be out on the road by 6 a.m. So you want to get there at 5:45 at the latest. Be ready to ride at 6 a.m. We're going to meet just off of 9th Avenue Southwest by the CanX Express Mart. You park there, and then we'll take a right out of that parking lot, and we'll start our ride heading down on 9th Avenue Southwest, right here. And we're heading north, 9th Avenue Southwest for about 3 kilometers, then you're going to take a left-hand turn on Highway 363, and we stay on this highway all the way. So it's a simple out and back. About 10 kilometers in, it starts to get a little more rolling in this section here. Still fairly flat, but does start to bump up a little bit here, and then starts to bump up again as you get into this area. More rolling sections, and then you start your first longer climb here. This lasts for at least about 5 kilometers. Feels like a lot longer than that, but again, all rolling through this section here, and we'll keep heading down towards Old Wives Lake along 363. Highway's in pretty good shape. It's a little patchy in parts, but I would consider it pretty similar to the 56 we rode on, maybe a little bit better than what we rode on last week, except not the same as that newly paved section, obviously, but again, decent, lots of hilly climbing here, very deceiving. Doesn't seem like it on the map that there's much elevation, but it's actually quite challenging little climb, especially if there's any sort of wind going, because you're right wide open in the bald prairie, so there's no shelter, so you're going to feel that wind a little bit. So it's a simple out and back. Once you get back to the bottom of this hill section here, you can turn around and come back up this long hill. It's a great repeat. It's quite long. If you actually start it from the bottom to the top, I probably had closer to 20K. I mean, if you start right at the bottom of the hill from when it initially starts climbing up. So it can be quite a long climb there. So, and if there's any sort of wind happening that's not a tailwind, it's going to make that climb feel a lot tougher. So that's it, and we're heading back into Moose Jaw here on 363 to finish the ride. I'll be at the turnaround point at the far end at 40K, so we'll be able to refill bottles and make sure everybody's doing all right there, and I'll check back in with you a little later on in the ride. So to add more distance, you can do a few more hill repeats. Coming back in, you take that right-hand turn back on 9th Avenue Southwest. Then we end back at that CanX parking area. And again, the nice thing about this ride is right beside it, by the CanX area, there's a Bush Hill Park area, and there's a nice trail system, a little 5K trail that you can do your run off of. So good area to be able to do our ride from. So again, that's Saturday morning. Be ready to ride at 6 a.m. And again, make sure that you're dressed and have your nutrition and hydration ready to go. We will see you on Saturday.